Coach, coming off the weekend in Cleveland, how did you feel about the week of practice in preparation for a couple of big games before the holidays?
Thought we had a good week, guys. The work ethic went up and the intensity went up, and got some jobs, some things done. So hopefully it translates tonight.
What was the message coming out of Cleveland? It was a little bit uncharacteristic as to how this team has been playing of late.
That was a long time ago. That's 6 days ago. So we've moved on from that, and we're working towards these 2 games before the Christmas break.
Sure. So I guess what was the message through practice this week in preparation?
Work ethic and dialed in on the details of our systems is what we really want to get back to, and first and foremost is the work ethic.
Angus Crookshank becomes the 4th player this season to make his NHL debut. Is that a sign of the opportunity that there is in this organization, first of all?
Well, it's the opportunity in the American Hockey League, and he's a great story, unbelievable story. Actually, the injury he had and the rehab he had to go through, and then to go in and make his debut, and then the next night get his first goal. It's a great story.
Pretty much came as advertised, and I don't think anyone was surprised to see him kind of slide in and fit in the way he did.
Yeah, no, when you have the work ethic that a guy like Angus has, you can fit in anywhere, whether the system is, whatever it is, whatever league it is. If you work as hard as Angus does, you're going to get rewarded.
Every time we play the Penguins, it seems to be tight, low-scoring game. What did we learn about this year's edition of the Penguins when we saw them about a month and a half or so ago?
Well, they're a pretty balanced team. They got some defensemen that can jump in the rush, and they're pretty dynamic on the offensive blue line. They got some big guys over there that they can pound you. They're just a well-balanced team that plays a hard game.
And they seem to be on a little bit stronger of a run than they were last time we played them. What are the keys to shutting them down?
Yeah, just like I said, there's a couple guys, that are on that back end, Butcher and Smith, that you got to contain them, or they're going to run wild in the offensive zone. And I think conversely, those guys like to be in the offensive zone. Let's hem them in their D zone and play physical on them. And
lastly, a big week of community involvement. How much of a benefit can that be for the guys to get out, see some young kids, put some smiles on some faces, and kind of take that into the games this weekend?
Well, I don't know if it correlates to the games, but it's good for them as a person, as a human being, and as a pro to learn to give back to the community, and especially at Christmas time. When you go do these things and they see smiles on the kids' faces and the pictures, it's really rewarding for those guys, because they don't know it yet, but when they're done, their career's over, that stuff all goes away, and you're just another face walking down the street. So if they can enjoy it while they can and put some joy in some people's faces, that's great.
Thanks, Coach.